Before we begin, take a quick moment to subscribe to the channel and make sure you don't miss the next hidden treasure story, because what you're about to hear today might just change the way you look at the coins in your pocket forever. There's something quietly fascinating about old coins. Not just their shine or their weight, but the stories they carry. For many people, especially those who have lived long enough to see currencies change and economies rise and fall, a coin is never just a coin. It's a memory. It's history. And sometimes, it's a fortune hiding in plain sight. Today, we're talking about a coin that doesn't look extraordinary at first glance. In fact, many people have held it, spent it, or tossed it aside without a second thought. The South Africa 2019 5 Rand coin. Simple, familiar, almost ordinary. But what if I told you that under the right conditions, this very coin has sparked intense interest among collectors across the world? What if I told you that certain versions of it are being hunted, studied, and valued far beyond their face value? Now imagine this. You're sitting at home, maybe going through an old drawer, a box of forgotten items, or even a handful of spare change. You come across this 5 Rand coin. You look at it briefly. Maybe you even remember when it was first introduced. But then you notice something slightly different. A detail, a mark, a feature that doesn't quite match the usual version. That's where everything changes. Because in the world of coin collecting, small differences can mean everything. A slight variation in minting, a rare error, a limited batch release. These are the things that transform an everyday coin into a collector's dream. And the 2019 5 Rand coin has become one of those quiet legends that people are beginning to talk about more and more. Collectors, especially experienced ones, don't just look at coins, they study them. They examine the edges, the inscriptions, the alignment, the finish. And when something unusual appears, word spreads fast. Suddenly, a coin that millions ignored becomes something people are willing to pay serious money for. Now think about the excitement of that moment. The idea that something so small, so easily overlooked, could hold such incredible value. It's not just about money. It's about discovery. It's about being the one who noticed what others didn't. And that's exactly why stories like this are capturing attention, especially among those who appreciate history, rarity, and the thrill of the hunt. People who understand that value isn't always obvious. Sometimes, it's hidden beneath the surface, waiting for the right person to recognize it. Over the past few years, whispers about certain 2019 5 Rand coins have grown louder. Not because every single coin is rare, but because a select few have characteristics that set them apart. These could be minting anomalies, limited circulation pieces, or coins preserved in exceptional condition. Condition, by the way, plays a massive role. A coin that has never been used, never scratched, never dulled by time. It carries a different kind of appeal. Collectors call it pristine, untouched, almost like it just left the mint yesterday. And those are the coins that often command the highest attention. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The market for rare coins isn't fixed. It's driven by demand, by stories, by the excitement of collectors who are always searching for the next big find. When a coin gains attention, its perceived value can rise dramatically. And when the right buyer meets the right seller, numbers can reach levels that most people would never expect. Now imagine being in that position, holding a coin that others are actively searching for, knowing that what you have could be something special. It changes the way you think. It makes you curious. It makes you want to learn more, to look closer, to never overlook the small details again. And that's the real power of coins like the 2019 5 Rand. They remind us that value isn't always about what something is supposed to be worth. Sometimes, it's about what someone is willing to pay for it. For many viewers, especially those who have spent years collecting, saving, or simply observing the world around them, this idea resonates deeply. Because you've seen it before, in antiques, in stamps, in objects that others once dismissed. The difference here is that this could be sitting right in your home. The next time you come across a 5 Rand coin from 2019, don't just pass it by. Take a closer look. Examine it. Compare it. Ask yourself, does this look like every other coin, or is there something different? Because sometimes that one question is all it takes to uncover something extraordinary. And here's the part that truly captures attention. There are claims, discussions, and growing excitement in collector circles suggesting that a rare and highly sought-after version of this coin, under the right conditions, with the right features, and in exceptional state, has reached a staggering estimated value of up to $18 million. Yes, you heard that right, $18 million. Now, whether that number reflects a confirmed sale, a projected value, or the peak of collector speculation, one thing is certain. It has ignited curiosity and driven people to start paying attention like never before. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about whether every coin is worth that amount. It's about the possibility, the idea that something so ordinary could become something extraordinary. And that's why stories like this matter. They remind us to slow down, to look closer, to appreciate the details. Because you never know what you might be holding. So before you go, make sure you check your coins. Share this with someone who might have a collection tucked away. And most importantly, stay curious, because the next hidden treasure might already be in your hands.